Got these little boys out here shooting up every goddamn thing. So when are we going to deal with these results of what's happening? And instead of motherfucking clapping and shouting and pretending that it ain't fucking happening. They ain't going to tell you this at the church. Churches done took the money too. A 501c3 and they separated you from church and state and they gave you so much money. Now y'all niggas can buy planes and boats and ships, but the same community you serve ain't got a motherfucking thing. Don't be mad. Tell me where I lied. You got church revivals going all over the world while the world going to hell right in our fucking eyes. But you some bitches getting paid $250,000 to speak, $300,000 to speak. And to come tell some people that you some bad motherfuckers and God is coming for them. But you ain't goddamn telling them to put no trade schools and no coding in these schools so these boys can have some skills. And they'll need a little less God from you. And they'll understand God was in them. But you don't want them to understand that. Yeah, they gave these churches that money so they can control these elections. Yeah, I see you black churches. Y'all got a lot of goddamn money for our community to be destroyed like this. For it not to be no jobs for the water boys in here in Atlanta. Yeah, y'all took the money too. You pastors and y'all family, y'all look damn good. Salute to y'all. Which Bentley y'all getting next year? Yeah, y'all competing with the rappers. Hell, y'all got more money than the rapper. Y'all got power, influence. All of y'all buddies is goddamn white zaddies and politicians. And I bet all your members, the majority of them vote Democrat, don't they? Or they'll be kicked out the black community because they'll be a coon, won't they? BEG, what the hell y'all got going on?
Powerful, Kwame. So listen, guys, I wish you understood how much time, energy, and effort and strategy has been put into holding our minds back. The word religion comes from another word called religare. It literally means to bind or to tie up. Kevin, what are you trying to say? Okay. Through being taught religion, our brains do not act to their full potential. We don't think like we should. Instead, what we do is we look for someone else to give us information, and then we just accept that information. We've done this with religion, our belief system, and we've done this with our history. We've done this with so many things, family, even the way we navigate our lives. So as you notice, Kwame's talking to BET. Now, he did mention the church. That's very important. Okay, let me show you how the church and TV contributes to religion in your brain, okay, to hold your mind back. BET, number one, if it wasn't gang banging, selling drugs, celebrating gang banging, selling drugs, murder, then it was pimp culture. It was how many women can you get or smash or how many hoes you got, right? Every music video, as far as rap video, doused in it. One man has several women around him and he's stunting, right? And it's not about community. It's not about building. It's not tribal. It's simply catering to the lower vibration of self. Sex, right? And this is what they use to get us to think and to get us to behave. And so what we do is we go out and we project those exact images that we see on TV, thinking that's who we are because they give us these images. You understand? Same thing with church, family. We're taught how to think. We don't challenge the things that they're putting in front of us. So that preacher man can literally tell you that if you don't give your money, your paper money that human beings created, if you don't give this money to God, then God will put a curse on you and you won't be able to keep money, or your life will somehow be bad, or you'll get sick. And they create all these things. And if you don't give your paper money that was created by men to God, they call that robbing God. Robbing God. And you believe it. People believe it. They give up their money to these people because they don't want to be cursed by God. Who would want to be cursed by God? So they give up their money, right? And the preachers take that money and they don't give it to God because there's no way to, okay? They just need you to believe that God wants your money. What they do with your money is they give it to themselves. Do you understand? They travel the world with your money. They buy expensive things that they couldn't buy without your money, and they get to own it. They put it in their names. They get to own it. While the people who give, and you can do the research on this, the people who give, they actually are in lack. The people who tithe actually don't have as much as people who don't tithe. But meanwhile, religion teaches you that if you tithe, you will have more. You'll have life in abundance. You'll get it back, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. But you can't demonstrate that in reality. That's not what happens for the people who give. It's very confusing. Okay? Now, the kicker is this. Once you give them your money, there's actually something they should be doing with the money that they never do. What is this thing they're supposed to be doing, Kev? Check this out. Did you know that when you give your money to the church, as far as tithe, they are supposed to take a percentage of that and give that back to the fatherless and the widows? Same Sunday. If as soon as they receive the tithe, they're supposed to give a percentage of that to the fatherless and the widows. Imagine how much that would help your communities, family. Imagine this. And guess what? If you were fatherless or a widow, you didn't tithe. There would be no point to why are you giving your money to God? God knows you don't have a man in the house. God knows you don't have a father. Why would you be giving your money to God? You need all you can get, right? In fact, there's actually support for you, but you never get that support because the preacher never gives it to you, right? And guess what? It's all your fault or our fault because we don't read the book for ourselves and understand it for ourselves. Instead, we're duped by religare. We let our minds be held back, and we believe these people are higher than us, like some kind of hierarchy, that they're closer to God, that they're more blessed than us. So we just believe what they say. When we open the Bible, it says, thus thou art, and we don't understand the word, so we shut our brain down. It becomes too difficult, so we don't even want to try. You can sense how what religare, the damage that it does to your brain all the time. Just go into the store, okay? Look at the back of the ingredients on the box, or open the Bible and begin to read it, okay? Watch what your brain does when you see a word you don't understand. You will immediately want to just give up. This shows that your brain has been shut down and you don't like to think. You understand? This shows that you have been duped. You're a robot, and it's time to break free of that. And if we broke free from that, these people wouldn't even exist, Kwame. I promise you. These networks that's funneling out these lies wouldn't have an impact on us because our children would know better. You understand? Be evolution, family. Be the change that you want to see. No candle loses its flame from lighting another. And if you were to ever find yourself in the middle of chaos, or it's in that chaos that you found yourself, peace.